Hello friends, thank you again for joining me in my series of videos on postgraduate admission in Canada. I've released some things, but know that it's not exclusive to Canada. It's applicable to most countries in North America and even in Australia and some countries in developed countries, because proper planning prevents poor performance. If you fail to plan, you are planned to fail. There's always a plan. Either you plan intentionally or you don't plan at all. So if you want to get prepare yourself for success, you plan for success. So what are the things you need apart from your CGPA? What are the things you need now to get an admission, to position yourself for success? The first question I will ask you is that your thesis, your undergraduate thesis you wrote, that's your project. Some people call it thesis, some people call it project. That undergraduate project you wrote, have you published it? Have you presented it in any conference? Have you attended any conference before? Do you do any volunteer work? These are some of the things that can position you for success. So I will give you a jiffy. Number one is prepare your projects. From your project, write a manuscript, very good one, and submit it to a journal. That journal could be your National Association journal. I don't know your profession, but depending on your profession, National Association journal, or even if it's a journal that is in your country or in another country, but it should be a good journal that is university-based journal, not all those journals that people sit down in their rooms and produce. We call them predatory journals. So get an article from that, your research. It shows that you have some level of skill in writing out manuscript. If you have a skill in writing out manuscript, it gives you a plus. So get an article, write it out. Number two is try to present that your work in conference. You could go to one or two conferences. Those conferences could be conferences held in your country. You don't need to travel anywhere. The ones that are held in your country, attend those conferences. Then belong to professional associations. Volunteer in your professional association. Volunteer could be you served in a particular committee. You're serving in the journal board, in terms of maybe you're part of the editorial team. That helps you to build a skill. Volunteer in your community where you are. Try to do some community service. Those things get into your CV. You boost your skill. Also gives you some points when you are being graded in terms of for scholarship, to show that you can give back to the society. So that's the thing I'm trying to tell you today. Position yourself for success. You know, if you are still an undergraduate student, you have all the ample chance to look at your CGPA now. That is cumulative grade point average, your grades in the university. You need to get it up. So some universities here will look at your CGPA for the last 2 years of your study, and for the last 2 years of your study, if it is up to 2-1, in Nigeria we call it 2-1, which is second class upper division. And that second class upper division, for instance, in Nigeria is from 3.5 and above, but don't target 3.5 and above, target from 4.0 and above. If you get that in your as your CGPA for the last 2 years of your study, you will be given a chance for a master's program in most countries, including Canada. But if you disqualify yourself by having a low GPA, you'll be struggling to look for diploma. And you know that there are a lot of stringent immigration measures now that are being put on those that are coming for diploma programs and different things. So someone can get an admission and you will not get a visa. So it is better that you get a good program, from master's program or a PhD program with your previous education, instead of looking at it and it becomes like you are not able to use it again. So these are some of the small things I'm telling you. If you want to Want us to talk? Want us to chat? Just tell me what you desire for us to talk about. Write it on the comment box. And if I have up to 50 comments, we will have a seminar on it. We will have a detailed seminar on different areas of applying for postgraduate programs and how to also hit the scholarship. There are so many of them everywhere in the world. Money is available to take to sponsor you, to pay your tuition, take care of your research, give you stipends in different countries of the world. But you need to position yourself to get it, because there are a lot of people also competing for that same money. So making the money now not just to be available for free. You have to merit it. It's not by knowing someone, it's by merit. So if you merit it, you will get it. But you need to position yourself to be able to get the money for your next education. You can actually have your next education without paying any money. All expenses paid, and you'll be in a country of your choice because you are positioning yourself for success. But what do I want to tell you? You need to first of all prepare, plan for it. If you fail to plan, you have planned to fail. That's one thing you should put at the back of your mind. Subscribe to this channel, click the notification button, share this video with your friends, and I'll be talking about this in this early part of the year. If you have not watched my previous videos on scholarship and other stuff that are related to admission, application, and other things, go through the channel, you will see them, watch them, so that as we talk, I won't go back and be talking about what I've said before. Thank you for joining us today. See you next time. Bye.